Hey everybody, I'm back. We were doing that Delta blues thing before. Okay, now we'll go to the 4 chord. In this case, E, F, G, A, 4. When you hear people talk about 1, 4, 5 and stuff like that, use your fingers. it's nothing magical. Okay, so when I go to that 4 chord, I'm going to use an A, and then I'm going to come out here to the 5th fret. Typical blues riff. I'm going from the A note to the dominant 7th of the A. That means it's an A7. Whoopee! And then what I do is, this is a common riff in blues. I love it. You go from, like, here's the E chord, right? This note right here is a B note, and that's the 5th of the chord. And what we'll do is we'll half step up to the 3rd. That's the 3rd note in the A chord. 1, 3, 5. Okay, don't let these numbers throw you. Just learn how to do it. Be able to identify the sound when you do hear it. So, okay, so getting to that A chord. What I found when I was learning how to play that, playing riffs over the 4 chord were real tough for me for some reason. And then I learned that you had to use chord tones, and then suddenly all these cliches that I was stealing off of people, because believe me, I stole everything that I know, were really chord tones as I learned more about music. Okay? So we're going from, say you're doing 2nd fret on the A string, 3rd fret, 4th fret, and then open A. Okay, and then I like to use that dominant 7th again off the A. 3rd fret on the E string, that's a G note. Okay, get me back to my 1 chord, which is the E. Now, sometimes you can throw this in if your fingers are strong enough. I like to use my middle finger. And I'll try to fit that in. Now we'll go to the 5 chord, and this is measure 9. As I've said before, you have to count everything. This way you know where you are and you never get lost. And we're doing a 12 bar, and in a 12 bar blues, the 5 chord always falls on measure 9. Okay? So I'm walking up from that 4 chord, the A string, 1st fret. There's my B. Okay? And then what I do is I use half a D chord down here. 3rd fret, there's my D note, and then there's the F sharp on the 2nd fret of the E string. So I guess really you could call this a B7 sharp 9. All right, but don't worry about the numbers and all that stuff. Just play. Okay, I'll do that again. Then, okay, so let me see, I'll do it again. And if you noticed, I went to measure 10, which is the A chord, and I walked up, half stepped up to the 3rd of the chord. There's my A7, and then I'll do a turnaround. Now that turnaround, which is used in everything, my God, I'll do a simple version of it. Here's the E note, then I'll use an open D string, and then I go to the 4th fret of the A string, and 3rd fret of the A string, down to my B chord, my 5 chord. What I do at that very end is I'm playing D string. This is like a Muddy Waters type of thing. I really love the guy. Right. D, B, D, B. So I'll play the whole thing now, and we'll see what happens if I don't make any mistakes. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you learned something from this. And I'm using a claw type of picking. I don't have a bass player, or else I would just pick and not play the bass. But I'm using my middle finger, as you can see right here. Let me turn the camera around so you get an idea of what I'm kind of doing. So this is picking the lead notes. This is just pedaling, but if you have a bass player, then he can pedal for you. Okay, that's it for today, and I hope you folks enjoyed this. Talk to you later.